I'm a traveling man. I'm a traveling man. I'm a traveling man. I'm a traveling man. You ain't the same forever the same, and I'll find the man. And I will sing forever the same, and I've been seeing my man. When I can stand and be the same, when I can be the man. You ain't the man, the man, the man, the man, the man. I'm traveling 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 man.
Good?
Yeah, he's saying go, 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 go.
Right. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here with Jeremy doing a very special unboxing. You know why? Because that's what we do. It is something big. This is the ultimate Tony Rice guitar clone shootout. Of the things that when I finally saw the picture that I was most impressed with, this Sunburst. This looks original, it looks right.
If that isn't love. Well, that's the Mule Skinner Blues.
Hope you guys enjoy it. This is Alan Bybee in Grasstown.
My name is Alec Beshin.
I took that idea, kind of built on it layer by layer. It kind of sounded like and reminded me of some of my influences, so I called the song Borrowed.
Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Glad to be with you on Thursday. It has been a weird day today.
Welcome back, it's Takeover Tuesday. I'm so happy to have you back here at the Acoustic Shop.
Mask on. Hello guys, it's John here from the Acoustic Shop. It's Takeover Tuesday, and we've actually decided it's almost a new year, so guess what? No more Jackson. I just made the decision. Wah, wah, wah. Just kidding. That's not it at all. We had a ton of stuff, and I wanted to do, one of them was this unboxing, and I never let Jackson do anything like that. So this one is definitely for me and my own.
Okay, look, I gotta clarify, all right? Normally, I would fight really hard to do an unboxing like this, but John earned this one, so you're in good hands, guys. Thank you, John.
No, this is gonna be great. Anyway, I was just teasing with Jackson. Everybody's been doing great. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I had a great Christmas. It was miserably cold in Iowa. I know it was miserably cold here too. I was super excited last night to come home, find that the pipes in my house were not frozen. I was a little bit concerned. We did it, guys. We did it. We survived. So I gotta tell you, this is gonna be a brand new Bedell guitar, never before seen. This is #1, first prototype. I'm real excited to kind of build it. Before we do that, though, we're gonna turn this into a New Guitar Thursday / Takeover Tuesday / whatever you want. We're gonna talk about it all because we got in a lot of stuff on. I guess it was Wednesday. We got in all the mandolins, got in a lot of guitars from Eastman. A lot of them already sold. One of them I was going to show you that we haven't even got a chance to bring out yet. This guitar, I love this guitar. This is the 522 Gold Burst, CE Gold Burst. I like this finish. The Gold Burst finish looks great. It's a mahogany back and sides, European spruce top. Does have the sound port on the side, as well as the arm bevel, and I just kind of figured I'd pull. Look at that. That's cool looking. Very good looking. Gorgeous looking top, or back, sorry. Oh, as you get in your close-up, I'm going to flip it away from you. Good job, Trent. Yeah, that back strip's gorgeous. The sound port's great. These comfort bevels. I really do like the Gold Burst, which we also will see in the 615. Maybe we sold that already, didn't we? We had some stuff. We put it online. A lot of this is already sold. I love the 722 and the 522. If you look real close, the wood purfling that's in here, there's a red line and a turquoise blue line. It's subtle, but it just gives a little bit extra pop to it and looks great. So that one should be going on very shortly. Looks like we have a tag here. We just haven't hung it up. It might be already online for all I know. Got in a lot of mandolins. The 815's in. The 815, no, not a varnish. We got a 515 varnish, but I think that's sold already. 515 CC and Comfort Contour. 315's got back in stock. I'm back down to 2. But I do have 2 more of those arriving, hopefully in the next day or so. We had an absolutely stunning Madagascar Dread that went to the next person in line. I think they're getting ready to ship that right now. I'm supposed to get one more shipment right after the first of the year. Eastman is shut down and not doing anything right now because they got the week off. I don't know how that works. I didn't get the week off, but they did. So, excuse me, I got dry throat all of a sudden. Oh, this is a great guitar. This is my favorite 12-string built by anybody right now. And not only that, but it's very, very affordable. This is the AC 330E12, the 12-string. Look at that top. Beautiful top on here. Really cool. There's a faint chevron striping going on here. That's really kind of hard to see, but it is in here. Excuse me, I'm dry again. Yes, we got any questions? A few questions. All right, if you got questions, let me know and we'll answer them as we can. They're getting ready to try to do register at the same time, so hold on just one second. I look like Frosty the Snowman. What's up with that? I don't know what that means. Oh, 522 CE Gold Burst. It is beautiful. It is an absolutely gorgeous guitar. Thank you guys.
Reagan is stuck on an airport right now.
Reagan is stuck at an airport? Yeah, that's right. She was flying out yesterday, I believe, and still has not made it up there. Oh, sorry, Reagan. She's on her way to Delaware, I believe. A lot of flights have been canceled. I was actually pretty fortunate. We drove up to Des Moines with my family. We got to the Iowa border, and we started counting the amount of semis and cars off the road. Jackknife semis that were sitting in the median or off to the side of the road. We counted 18 before we made mile marker 20. 18 different semis off the side of the road. Tons of cars, vehicles on their sides. It was pretty bad. So.
Reagan says you need to come come save her from Southwest.
Save her from Southwest. You flew Southwest? Ooh. Ooh.
John, we're sponsored by Southwest now.
Are we sponsored by Southwest?
No, we're not.
Ooh, we've been canceled. Ends up it's so bad we got canceled. I'm sorry to hear that, Reagan. Cool, more family time.
Our condolences.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I hope you have a much better time in the next day or two. She's off for most of the week, and actually all of the week. So hopefully you'll make it back on Sunday. We got inventory day, and ends up I'm not going to be here, and you might not be here either. All right. Anyway. Great guitar. You need to check this out. Here's the best part about this guitar. 1079, hard shell case, bone nut and saddle, all solid wood. The best value in a 12-string guitar that I know of right now. Again, if you guys got any comments or questions, Hinkley is watching all of those right now, and she'll be able to kind of get them to me, and I'll try to answer anything I can. What else came in that was super cool, guys? A lot of Eastman mandolins. I went through those. Gosh, just so much stuff came in. But a lot of it is gone already, honestly. We put a lot of it online on Friday, and I was watching people. I swear you guys are getting your Christmas gift cards and whatnot, because starting Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, I just kept seeing orders coming in, and that stuff's disappearing quick. So E20 SSV. The most popular new guitar that we've had from Eastman in a long time. And it took a while. I was a big fan of it when it came out, and then people were like real slow to it. And I'm like, oh, this is such a great guitar. And now it seems like everybody's catching on. We shipped one out today. I think I have one more left. So I'd grab that up if you're looking at it right now, because that one will probably not last too much longer. We had that gorgeous E40 Sunburst. What was that? E20. E20 00, E40 00 Sunburst, only one of its kind. It shipped out today. E20P Sunburst shipped out. We had a lot of Sunbursts that came in, and you can look at all those. Again, you can see all that stuff on our website, theacousticshop.com, or you can give us a call. If you're wanting anything like that, let us know. Is there anyone we want to pull out and look at here? Let's do that. Let's walk through the aisle. We do have two 315s back in stock. We were completely out of those. So I've got two of those in. Those are great mandolins. The 415, we still have one 415, I believe. Do we have an extra? We do. We had two of them. So 415, one of them's already gone. 515 is already gone. Excuse me, man, this dry throat is crazy. This is the CCN. Comfort Contour. It's rounded, no binding, just rounded all the way around, and it has what they call a vintage nitro finish. It's not really nitro, but it's a vintage lacquer. It's almost satiny. It's not like a satin finish, but it has this kind of light sheen to it, a little more muted look to it. Kind of reminds you of a vintage guitar without all the wear and tear. It's just more of that finish that thins out over time. E10 00 SSV, got that in, and a E10 SSV, not 00, but in the Dread. I'll grab that one too. An E20P. Oh, this one came in. These, I got two of them in. This is the PCH3 Trans Black, or TBK. Super nice. This is a maple back and sides with a translucent black style on that. I think the only one they're making is that Grand Pacific. It's a slope shoulder Dread. That's it. Sorry, I'm carrying on secondary conversations while I'm talking to you guys. That's how I do it. I'm all over the place. I'm omnipresent. Anyway, Trans Black PCH3, super cool. Got us some lefties in here. 722 came back in a Dakota Fade. Stunning guitar. I always love this. It matches that 522, except in rosewood. Now we got that same exact specs in a rosewood back and sides. These come with the 522 and 6 and 722 all come with LR bags now. VTC, Element VTC. This one's cool. This is a eucalyptus. This is an AE, so Australian eucalyptus is what I'm going to go with. 422. So it's got all the specs of a 422 with the eucalyptus back and sides, but they did add the tone port. So from the front, you would say it's a 422, but it does have the eucalyptus back and sides. I was telling people in the video, I find it to be a little bit more walnut-like in tone, except maybe a little bit darker. So it's kind of like an in-between. That's a super, super great guitar. Again, I was talking about the SSV, E20 SSV. Absolutely incredible. This has a sunburst color as well on the varnish. This is one of my favorite models right now that Eastman came out with. It's a totally unique sound. Every flat picker who has bought one of these has been nuts over them. They've all agreed this has the advantage of being different. If you're a guitar player who's like, I know what the rosewood dread sounds like, I know what a mahogany dreadnought sounds like, and I got one of those, I want something different. This is still powerful enough to be anybody's flat picker dream, but a different tone. It's just unique. It's not like a Gibson E slope shoulder. It's not like any of those. It is its own unique sound, and I really do love it. I think it's great. Yes, Hinkley.
Are Eastman prices going up next year?
Eastman prices, I have been told, are not going up in the foreseeable future. They're going to try to keep all the same prices. Excuse me again. I want to say that there might be a couple of the PCH line that may move a little bit, but we have not been given those yet, so it is not as of January 1st. We will not see an upgrade or uptick in price. Now, I cannot say that about a lot of things. Elliott capos are going up in price. The Page capos are going up in price. I think Shoppe has a price increase. FERC has a price increase coming January 1. Gosh, there's a lot. There's a lot. And I need to go through the list and check and see what they are. So we're trying to do what we can. But Eastman, I was on a Zoom meeting with the guys in China and Europe, and they are very, very happy and excited to know that they really pushed hard to not have any price increase as of right now. So that's kind of cool. There are some new cool updates that are coming, but their price increases should stay down. So that'll be good.
Rocky said he hoped everybody had a great Christmas.
I hope you had a great Christmas, Rocky.
Somebody needs to get that man a water.
I need more than a water. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, all right, I think we've held it off long enough. We're going to talk about this guitar. This is special. So, me and Jeremy and Jason flew up to Bend, Oregon. What was that? A year ago, October. And I got to hang out with Tom Bedell a lot and the guys. And I really, really beat up Tom Bedell, the owner of Breedlove and Bedell Guitars. Tom's a great guy. Yes. Real quick.
Any plans for a Madagascar thermo-cured parlor from Eastman?
Is there any plans for a Madagascar thermo-cured parlor from Eastman? No. Sadly, not that I am aware of at this point. I'm working on some things to hopefully have some maybe exclusive guitars in the future. Maybe. We're working on a few ideas of some really kind of neat things in the future. It's just one of those deals. Eastman's a company who is been blowing up. Everybody's starting to recognize the quality. We've been preaching it for a long time here at the shop. Their value for the dollar and the quality has kind of just, stayed consistent. They're really, really doing a great job at doing what they do, and now the demand is way up. It's been harder and harder for them just to keep up with the models, but they know they have to keep pushing for new things, but can't just create stuff for everything. So it's been one of those, I'm not just going to dump out a ton of new models. They are going to come up with some new stuff this year, but it's not going to be like totally revolutionary, groundbreaking. The Madagascars is one of those situations. It is limited. For some reason, excuse me, the forums have this idea that there was so much Madagascar that they're just going to keep building a ton of different things. There will be other things that are built with that Madagascar besides the dreads and OMs that we see right now, but I can tell you it is still limited, and once they run out, they will probably run out, and I don't see a immediate purchase. I may be wrong. What do I know? But if you're holding out and you're insisting on a Madagascar and you're hoping to see some crazy new thing, I know of another project that will use it. It doesn't fit that bill. So there you go. It must be just something in the air. All of a sudden I got this like runny nose going. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, So I was telling you guys, in October, I got to hang out with Tom Bedell a lot. I beat him up. I said, Tom, what you really need to do is build a square shoulder dreadnought. They built an incredible sounding dreadnought, and it sounds like a lot of people's best square shoulder dreadnoughts. Has for a lot of years. You got to see this. All of a sudden, everybody that's working here is amassing around here to check this out because everybody wants to see what it's all about. So I took a fair amount of, I just went at him pretty hard. I gave him the stats of why I think it should be done. And it's mostly you traditional people. You love the sound of the Bedell guitars, but it's hard for you to get over the fact that it just doesn't look like the square shoulder dread that you want. And it has a slightly different, unique sound. So I said, you know what? You really need to do it. So went out to dinner. We went out and did it. It was like a 5-day process of me beating him up and showing him good reasons to do this. They're laughing like I didn't actually do it, but it's serious. He was so sick of me by the time it was over, and he even said, he told me I should become a lawyer. I don't know what that means, but he said I argue like a lawyer. Anyway, so here's the deal. About 2 months later, I get this message that says, guess what, John? Tom has heard you and has decided that all new dreadnoughts from Bedell will switch to a new form, which will be a square shoulder dread. And they think it's a great idea. They're going to move forward with it, and we'll be slowly fading out. Well, it's not going to be slowly. These guitars are officially in production right now. The first square shoulder dread is this one. This is the very first guitar built as a square shoulder. It's a coffee house, which I don't know if this one's going to be a natural top or a sunburst top. I don't know anything about it. I just know they did it even before they told me that they were going to do it. Now, since then, I have built, since the announcement of it, I've got a lot of custom builds with some really cool woods that are going to be coming in the square shoulders because I know these are going to be super, super popular. I'm going to have one. A lot of you guys are going to have one. But that said, you'll see still some coming out of the factory in slope shoulders, but the very first one that was ever built will be here, and I'm going to say probably the beginning of next year it'll start to be all of the new stuff that's coming out of Bedell will be in a square shoulder dread instead of the slope shoulders. So here you have it, folks, the very first coffee house square shoulder dread.
Oh my God, it's square!
Oh no! It is in a sunburst. This is going to be great.
Oh, it's beautiful.
They took the form from a 39 D18 body shape. Is what they matched.
Oh, look at that.
And there you have it. Oh, look at the back of this one. Gorgeous.
So what about tone woods here?
So the tone woods here are Adirondack spruce top with a Indian rosewood sides and back, koa wood binding with maple purfling, which has always been the coffee house look and sound. I've been told this guitar sounds amazing. Everybody from the shop, by the way, once it was built, called and said, John, it was great. So I'm looking forward to hearing it. I've always liked this burst, by the way. Yes?
How much?
How much? Good question. I don't know.
Well, let's see
Is it going to be the same as the other?
I want to say there is new pricing coming out from Bedell. I want to say it's a little bit higher than that one. Did they keep the pickup? Yep, they did. So these always came with a K&K. So close. Now I will say, Guys, I fought real hard for a paddle style square peg head. Tom was not having it. As much as a fight it was for this, he was not having it at all. So here's the coolest part about this. This is an incredible sounding guitar. It's wonderful. I think it looks great. It's got all the traditional deal. I personally would probably want to add a pickguard to it, but look at that bear claw and this Addy top. It sounds great. Here's where I'm really excited. I've got a couple custom builds that are going to be happening. Right now, Bedell has scaled down their dealership list to only 15. There's only going to be 15 U.S. dealers at all. There's going to be, each of us are going to get roughly around 15 to 20 guitars max per year. But you all know that Tom Bedell and these guys have the best collection of super high-end tone woods, including Brazilian rosewood, that are going to be extremely affordable. So I have a custom-built one that I picked out the set while I was there, Brazilian rosewood, that will be in this exact format. It'll probably be a natural top. I have a 1964 Dread coming, which will be the mahogany version of this in a square shoulder. That will be sinker mahogany. That one's going to be awesome too. I've got that one. We picked the woods for that one here recently. I believe I have a figured Indian rosewood one. We're going to be seeing a bunch of the square shoulders. Acoustic Shop, officially, this is our big project. Now, there's going to be a couple other super secret projects that are going to go into this world that I'll be able to reveal later. We're going to be flying up there and doing some more stuff with them on that I'm really excited about. But yeah, absolutely incredible guitar. Not muddy on the bottom end at all. And it's opening up in my hands. Yes, it is. Did you have a question? Comment. I'm talking your language all the way. Yeah, I mean, pricing wise, so to give you an idea, the average basic Brazilian rosewood guitar has been, and I don't know the new pricing is going to be, I'm going to bet that one that I build is going to be under $8 for a Brazilian rosewood Adirondack top, square shoulder, custom built guitar. That's nuts. And not only that, but their Brazilian rosewood is papered. It is all CITES papered. It is available to travel all over the world. Most of you know if you have Brazilian rosewood guitars, most of them cannot be papered. It costs way extra money to get them papered because most of them don't have lineage. All the Brazilian rosewood that Tom has is one papered. It all has been proven that it was fallen pre-1969. All that is already there. Not only that, but then on top of that, these are the most responsibly harvested, built guitars by anybody. Nothing in this guitar has been proven to be irresponsibly harvested. No clear-cut woods ever used. Tom is very, very adamant that that is the case, and it shows in all of them. And they build fantastic ones. So that's going to be amazing to be able to see the rest of these in here. I think this is awesome. This is literally #1, the very first built. What is it we got? I'm trying to read all the stuff. Adirondacks, East Indian rosewood, yeah, exactly what we said it was going to be. But this is the very first square shoulder built, very light for a rosewood guitar. Waverly tuners, just super, super cool guitar. So I've already told everybody when they talked about finally doing this that I will be building myself a Brazilian. It's my opportunity to get a Brazilian rosewood guitar. This will be it. The only probably way I will ever be able to afford to do so, and even still I'll have to take out a loan. But super cool guitar. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of them. This is cool. Like you gotta feel it. I mean, it's like genuinely light. Ooh. That is a light built.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Like surprisingly. What I like about that, it's not muddy on the bottom end at all. It's got quite a bit of response. I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic guitar. So again, kudos to the Bedell team for doing what they do. They are the only company that actually voices their backs and tops individually for a certain frequency range, and like I said, we're going to get more into that as we go. It does look like one piece, no center back strip, but it is not one piece.
That's crazy. They mesh the grain so perfectly.
They do a well job at that. So, and I love the koa wood bindings on that too. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The first unboxing of the new square shoulder Bedell Coffee House Dread. More stuff to come on that. I'm really, really excited about it. I think this is one of the coolest projects. And again, thank you, Tom, for listening to me and not throwing me out. He's got such a beautiful home and a beautiful personality. And for me to have beat him up as badly as I did, I almost felt bad about it, except when he came back here and said, hey, can we announce something at your shop? And I said, yeah, what? And he goes, we're building square shoulder dreads. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yes. Yes, Hinkley.
How much does the E10 SSV weigh? Is it plecked? I know one of those answers.
You do. The E10 SSV weigh. I don't know what it weighs. I'll be honest with you. What is it? I don't have an exact weight. It's a lighter weight. So it's going to be lighter than a rosewood guitar, no matter what. Like I have the same exact thing here. There is definitely more stout. It's rosewood. Rosewood is heavier. I would say this, Eastman has not been known to be the lightest built guitar. I know we talked about this with another guy who was reviewing, and he's like, these are real thick tops. That's an extra, the top is not as thick as what it looks like it is here. That's actually real built up to be twice as thick as normal, just so that they have more strength around the sound hole, so it has less weight. I want to say, though, the block in these are a little bit heavier than some. But these are great. I own one of these. As far as plecked, no, it is not plecked. We are hoping to someday in the future have our own very own pleck machine. I think that will be awesome when we do it. It is something that has kind of been talked about. It's not cheap. It's not a cheap thing to do. But I know that you guys, the customers, have been curious about it. We think it's a thing that we'd like to get into. So no, it is not plecked, but it is well set up. I would say this, of all the manufacturers we deal with, they do one of the best jobs at having a factory setup done, especially at their price point. We really rarely have to do very much to them at all. In fact, honestly, the guitar companies that we carry, we try not to have that. A lot of people ask us, about some of the brands, especially the lower end brands that we don't carry that are kind of popular brands. Like, why don't you carry those? If we have to spend so much time on them to make them good, it kind of takes away the whole idea of what, a better quality guitar would be. It just doesn't make any sense. If they don't match our standards, we don't want to carry them. So there's been a couple of those brands that are kind of popular, especially in the lower end area, that we just have passed on. So there's part of the reason why I like companies that spend the time. If they're going to charge you a significant amount of money, I think they ought to do a good setup and make sure everything plays the way it needs to be. Our job then is to maintain that setup and make sure that it comes to you exactly the way the manufacturer intended, because there is some variance from manufacturer to manufacturer. I'll get into all that stuff. I know we got videos on that coming out soon, I think, on setups and all that kind of stuff, or at least my opinions. You can always catch Shop Talk, where I can give all my opinions. We always do that every Wednesday at noon Central, and we have John's hot take and Jeremy's hot take. That's where we say stuff we probably ought not say, but we give you our truthful opinions. So check that stuff out as well. Guys, that was a lot of fun. I'm really excited about that. Opening up a brand new guitar that just sounds great, looks great. Can't beat that at all. And then we've got all this new stuff that just arrived. So hope you all had fun with me. This was Takeover Tuesday with John / New Guitar Thursday from last week. I hope you had a great Christmas. Everybody who has not got all the things in their Christmas wish list, come on by, come check it out here. I know a lot of people got gift cards, and they're still getting gift cards. You can bring those in and redeem those as well. Yes, Hinkley, one more? Are there Martin guitars in the future for us? Is that what you said? I don't know. Maybe someday. Here's the deal. We would love to be a Martin dealer. I think we would do great as a Martin dealer. In fact, you guys, if you think we would do great as a Martin dealer, let us know. But even more so, here's what you need to do. You need to let Martin know. If there are manufacturers that you absolutely believe in, give us a call. If we also agree that we believe in them, I would like you as the buyers to go, hey, I would like to see the Acoustic Shop carrying this guitar. You guys have more sway than we do. I know what we would be able to do, but they don't necessarily listen to us. I think we would do great because we can, we do our customer service. In case you've never bought a guitar from us or mandolin, here's some things that a lot of people don't know that we do. First, we do string changes for life. If you buy a guitar from us that we got brand new, we will change the strings on it for the life of that guitar, for as long as you own it. All we have to do is bring it in, pay for the strings, we do the labor for free. We also do lifetime adjustments and playability setup adjustments and analysis. So we do those truss rod adjustments and double check all the major specs on it to make sure it's tuned up and in the right shape in order for it to be there. Free. Again, that's normally like an $18, $25 charge every time. We don't charge you for that. We handle all your warranty stuff. If you got a manufacturer that I deal with these guys on a regular basis. Instead of you having to do your warranty stuff, we'll do that for you. I'll call Eastman, I'll call Bedell, I'll call those guys and say, hey, here's the situation. What do you guys want to do about it? And most of the time they'll listen to me. I don't know. But we will handle that for you as well. We just try to do as good as we possibly can for you, the customer. And I think working with a company like Martin, that'd be a good tie-in. We could talk about those stuff. I love those guitars. I've studied them my entire life. I think it'd be a good combination. So there you go. Contact Martin. Say, hey, make the Acoustic Shop your official Martin dealer. We'd love to make that happen. So is that enough?
Yes.
All right.
Join us for Shop Talk.
Join us for Shop Talk. She's telling me I talk too much. Spigma, we're going to be in Nashville the last week, 27th through the 29th. And are you just sitting back there just...
No, man, I'm T-posing.
Whatever. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I've had enough. When you see Trent giggling behind the phone, or behind the camera here, you know something's up. Anyway, come join us there. Lots of cool stuff coming up. Check out this new square shoulder dread. I'll let you know when we're going to have it for sale. It will be affordable. It's super cool. We'll see you next time, guys. Probably tomorrow, Shop Talk. Thursday, New Guitar Thursday.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Adios.